Welcome back to Destiny Horizon, Week 10, Part 3, and I'm still losing my shit over the conversations that we had in break. Whew, day camps, lot of discussions, golfing tournaments, butt plugs. All right,
Plugs.
So basically the crew has activated the spike drive, or the breach drive. And we last left Petrov fleeing in a shuttle. You guys emerge from hyperspace. And before you, or from breach drive space, before you is a planet. And it looks to be like a desert world.
Can I do a quick scan to see where we're at?
Oh, you know where you're at. Valerie, you know where you're at. And Toon Po, you know where you're at. There's no mistaking the two stars in the background and this desert planet in front of you that you have arrived at Tatooine.
We're home.
Would appear that way. Yeah. Toonpo retroactively reaches over and slaps Eidos' hand.
Ow.
Just,
What? I saved us.
it would appear so as well.
You're being hailed.
I'll open the channel then.
You open the channel, and Valerie, you're sitting there at the sensor station, and you see that 3 vehicles that apparently the Star's End has saved in their database, originating from the Black Sun, are approaching the Star's End.
Ooh.
And as you open up the comms, the television screen in the top of a cockpit shows a very angry, bald Black Sun pirate. So you finally come back for round 2.
I look to see what ship this one is called.
This ship is called the Sundered Horizon.
And who's the captain of it?
Actually, the captain's identity is not known.
Oh, does it say anything else about who's on it or its crew?
No. All it tells you is that these are notorious pirates who have been
Yikes.
raiding the Corellian run system.
All right, I whisper to them, these are pirates. This is something called, what was it, the Sundered?
The
What do you
Sundered
say,
Horizon.
Horizon.
The Sundered Horizon. Ugh,
Sounds like a dumb name.
no.
Do you say that loudly?
I just say that out loud.
Yeah. You know we can hear you assholes. So, thought you could smuggle items onto Tatooine and not get caught and then come back.
There's a big misunderstanding here.
Shut your mouth. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the captain. And he looks at Toon Po.
Yeah, there's a funny story behind that. We are not the original owners of this ship.
Prepare to be boarded then, and we can discuss it in person.
I'm going to close the channel.
Yeah.
Any good ideas?
Well, we've got a load of
Kurkaze. Yeah.
military men with us. Let them
I
try.
forgot about that.
Let him
The
board.
doors open, the pirates are like, Yarg! Never mind.
Shit.
Let him board.
Prepare
No,
to be
the
boarded.
boys.
I think, no, let's land.
I don't think they're going
I'd
to give
rather-
us an option.
Well, they don't have anything to do with traffic control here.
I
We can
mean,
always land in the desert. We don't
Yeah,
have to land-
actually, the Star's End has a landing point that it recommends.
I just
So
figured
here.
they're going to shoot us.
Put the shields up. And Valerie will show him here. There's the landing point they recommend. Let's go there.
Yeah, it looks
See
like
what
it was
the
a
ship is.
it was a point recorded by the previous crew as a place they visited.
I'll make for that point then. So they're not very close, though.
No,
I'm
they
going
would have to
to.
chase after you.
I'm going to correlate our clocks with what we're getting from Tatooine and see if they are the same.
It appears to be the minute after the documents that you have where the ship was at Kessel.
And that was
8 years in the future.
8 years in the future. Okay. All right. Well, it's 8 years. It's from now, and it's exactly that from that documentation. So no wonder they're probably wondering what's going on and getting mouthy. So we should land.
I recommend that our friends in the back be ready for them to follow us and, try to board us even while we're on the ground.
Grikaza, do you want to talk to the men and let them know what we're up against, or what we need?
Sure, I still think we should let them board and take the fight to them, but yeah.
They might shoot something on board the ship and mess up some of the equipment. That's the only problem I see with having a firefight on board. It might be better to have it done outside, although they could shoot something from that.
Well, the thing is, we can have the
ship.
boys hide in compartments and in different rooms, and as the pirates come on board, we ambush them, basically. And then we take over the ship, and we hold their captain hostage. We defuse the situation that way.
You're the military expert. I'm not, so I'll go with you.
And
Well, how much time do we have?
I guess we're about to land.
Valerie,
So how much-
all of a sudden you see the computer's brought back a file search for you.
Ooh. So I take a look.
The pirate is called the Ghost. And
Interesting.
his ships are known for boarding a vessel no matter the crew size and leaving it a ghost ship after they're done.
Oh, that sounds charming. I pass that information on.
Does
Yeah,
it say anything
yeah.
about methodology?
Here, I'll send you I'll come back to where Grikaza is if he's, and bring
I
him
would
the whole
imagine
thing.
you would have said that's odd and he stopped to look
Okay.
before he leaves.
So
It's
here, take a
convenient.
look at this.
So do the records have anything on how they go about boarding ships? Like, do they use chemical weapons? Do they just...
Actually, no one
basically
knows.
make it
No one
clear?
survived.
Huh, well, that's encouraging.
Oh no, I just thought of something. What if they have a force user with them?
And
I don't know.
that's when you get a proximity alert.
All right, let's land.
Toonpo, you know their ship is faster than yours. They're close enough now that you guys either board and deal with them or you fight them.
I make the run to the surface.
Is that what you're going to do? So you're going to fight them?
Somebody get to that top turret.
I'm gonna go and get the scientists and lock them up. We'll get into one of the chambers. It's probably best that they're out of the way.
Who would like to get in the gunnery seat?
I guess I'll do it.
So they're like, somebody get in the top turret, and you're like, that is something I can do.
Yep.
Please hit it. Please hit them. I can make you make them die.
You make them die.
I was going to say, that was kind of a mouthful, wasn't it? I can make them make you die. Well, we don't want that.
Oh, not that way. No. Yeah, so I'm gonna punch the ship forward and head for the optimal entry.
Yeah, and
Try
I think as
towards
he's
the-
getting to the turret, you see them firing weapons, but to you guys it looks like blue lasers, and every time they hit, there's electricity sparking all over the ship on the outside.
Great.
No. Ion weapons.
Don't sound so thrilled, guys. Come on now. This is a good thing, right?
Sure.
So just so that you guys are aware, the ships that are chasing you are called dune lizards.
Dune lizards, yay.
Okay. So, as are we about to land, or we're
No,
gonna
you're
do
not.
this?
No, we're not. You guys chose to fight, so we are
Okay,
entering
alright.
a star battle. A star
Alright.
battle. A space battle. Star battle.
Okay.
Space battle.
Yay. I used to have that in Star Wars Galaxies.
Oh, you looked it up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then you know what you're about to encounter.
Yeah.
Do you want to share with the players a little out of character knowledge to show your Star Wars nerdism?
Sure. Okay, let me get the picture. Actually, you know, I'll put.
Well, I mean,
Ram-
they'll see the picture soon enough, I'm sure.
Okay, well.
What did you
just,
call it?
It's a dune lizard.
Double medium laser cannons. So, that's gonna be good. It's a medium starfighter. So it can take some hits.
All right. And we'll go over to the combat rolling screen. My favorite. Here we are, fellas. The space map. And there's our girl, the Star's End, right in the middle. You guys sure you want to run?
I will voice my opinion. I say that we let them come on board because we can ambush them. Because they have to, if they have to get on board, then they have to get on board either through the cargo hatches or
Through the top airlocks. Or through the,
Through the
I'm
top.
sorry, through the escape pods. Those are also functioning airlocks. And
Yeah.
actually only one of them functions. The other one's not present.
exactly.
So 19. What do you guys think? You can fight them off if you want.
Well, they're gonna ion stun us and board us anyway.
Let them get most of their guys inside, then you can get the ship going again, and we'll fight them while we're flying.
All right, so you power down the engines.
I'm gonna. Yes.
Okay. You
Yes.
hear
Sorry.
you hear something come over the comms. Wise choice. Wise choice. And as you guys are looking out, this freighter pulls in front of you and turns around and starts heading towards you. It's a Gazanti class cruiser. And it drops these two pods with Imperial signals on them, or symbols. And these pods float over autopilot towards your ship. They've got like little thrusters. They appear to be boarding pods.
Lieutenant, I'd get your commandos ready.
Sounds about right. And I walk outside and I kind of get my personal comm and call over the PA. Gentlemen, we're about to receive boarders.
Yeah. They don't really respond back, otherwise you'd get 50 people going, "Ah!" So, yeah, you warn everybody that to prepare for boarding. So we're actually going to switch back to this map because that's a fun thing to do.
Hey.
All right. Please position yourselves where you would like to be.
I'm going to be standing outside where the scientists are all gathered, trying to protect them.
Actually, I'm getting them into a room, into the one of the, the one room that we were all in, and then we're going to lock the door. So
Yep.
at least we're out of the firefight. So I think that's either 8 or 9, James. I guess it's 8 because
It's whatever
9 is
one
the
you want.
refresher.
Yeah.
Well, 8 says
The room,
quarters, so
yeah,
we're in
that's where
there.
you're at. That's the marker where you're at right now.
Okay.
And of course, they're going to see my uploading symbol, but that's fine. Just going to have to deal with it. So basically, where you are now is the sanctuary room. The one to the left of the ramp, which is 24, that's the empty room. That's really barren. And then the one next to it is the one full of bottles.
All right. So we'll be in the sanctuary room. I will lock the door.
Okay. So yeah, you get into the sanctuary room and you lock the door. Grakaza, you move down to where your soldiers are. Do you have any words of encouragement?
Kill them.
Kill
Be
them.
prepared for anything.
The commandos nod at you.
Make sure you're on the rear side and fuck them up.
They nod. Yes, sir. That's all your words of encouragement that they get?
May the force be with you. Always.
Good job. Good job. All right, so over on 20 is the missing compartment, and that's where the first pod is being docked. Each of these units count as a squad of 5 guys.
Okay.
To be safe, you've got a commando unit standing in here, waiting to go. A commando unit up here to guard the hallway. Get out of here. And a commando unit hiding in the back area right over here. Grakaza, please position yourself and keep in mind that right here is where they're going to be arriving. So you go in the other escape pod.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you don't have to shut the doors either. It's doors stay open. Eidos, you are no longer needed in the turret. Where would you like to go?
I'd like to
I
stand
think I...
right here, so when they walk in, they see me.
All right. Tunpo. Oh,
I
you lost
will-
me? Azel?
I'm back. I'm back.
Oh.
I'm good.
Okay, good. Okay, Tunpo, you don't have to be in the cockpit. I mean, you're about to get boarded.
Is this where the door is to the cockpit?
Yes, it's actually a ladder. You have to climb down to get out of the cockpit.
Oh, jeez. I think I'm going to stay in the cockpit, but kind of next
the
to
side.
that entry,
Yeah.
so that I'm near it.
Now, just so you guys know, engaged is up to 10 feet away from you. Short is 30. 30 to 60 is medium. And 60 to 90 is long. 90 to 120 is extreme. Does that make sense? What I mean by that is if you look on your left of roll 20 and you see a little tool that looks like a comb, but it's actually a ruler. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Top left,
Yes.
roll
Yep.
20. If you click on that and then click on your token and move it about, you can tell how far away you are from something. So as you can see, Ethan's moving his around his character to find out the distances. So yeah, so now you know that it's within short range to the escape pod. Now that's not representative of actual feet. That is just how we're doing the ranges. All right. So 30 feet is short range. This isn't a huge ship, so most of it's going to be short range combat. And as the ship latches into place, you hear a shunk, the lock of the airlock. And all the soldiers in this side room start fanning up the stairs, waiting for Grakaza's orders, and the doors are open, and they're looking at Grakaza, waiting. But nothing is coming up to open the door into the ship. Time passes.
I get on the comms and I kind of whisper up to Tunpo. Do you have any readings on what's in the escape pod? Or in the ship?
Yeah, I think I would give that to you, Tunpo. There's about 20 life signs in the ship. In the thing that docked. They just appear to be
I will-
waiting.
Quietly relay that. It seems like they might be waiting for something else. Where's
Let
the
me go-
second pod?
Let me go talk to him, and I'm gonna go up to the door. Sorry, there we go. And can I open it?
Yeah, you could open the door.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly open the door.
Well, it's not a slowly. You hit a button and it goes. Psh.
Okay,
It's not
yeah,
like,
yeah, there we go.
"Scree, hello. We have a wooden
Yeah.
flat. Yeah, so you get to hit the open button.
Yeah,
Yeah, you hit the open button and you see several figures that are arched like this. And the moment you do it, one of them with a large plumed head looks over and goes. And they all start bolting in after you.
Could I hit the door closed? Oh fuck! Not these. Okay.
Oh God,
damn
not these
you.
things.
Can I hit the door to try to slow it down?
Hang on. We got to roll initiative for that, buddy.
Yeah. Okay.
What are they?
they're bad news, is what they are.
Oh,
They're
I'm trying to-
potentially my fault.
So basically,
Fuck.
basically, this is your fault, Azelle. I love this. So, the ones in the front look much larger than the ones in the back, but to describe these things to you, they're human-shaped, but there's a fungus that has split their head open and grown out in a giant mushroom where their eyes
Oh.
should be. And the ones
Oh.
behind them look like humans where the mushroom's starting to grow, so it's growing out of one eye. And those ones look much smaller and quicker, and they're like, ah. But as he opens the door, the ones with the eye turn and look at him and make eye contact, but the ones with the large plumes out of their head are like, they can't see anything, but they hear the noise, and then they all start bolting for it. And this is where I need everybody to roll actually, Eidos, you're going to roll vigilance because you weren't ready,
Yeah.
and everybody else is going to roll a cool. And let me get my beautiful combat tracker up. And
Oh, whoops! I had
that's a dice roller. That's not a combat tracker. And then
There
pull
we
it
go.
off screen from
I got a
here.
reroll since it had difficulty on it by accident.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm not smart.
Well, hang on.
There.
Well, hang on.
Well,
Apparently, I was not ready.
do I have to reroll again? What's
No,
going on
I'm not
here?
going to make you reroll. I just don't want anybody else to roll right now.
Okay.
Let's shrink this. I was trying to resize it and went, hey, the old initiatives are still up here. Good job, James. You're an all-star DM. You should just do this for a living. All right, so you rolled a 2 and a 1.
Yep.
And somebody, it looks like Eidos.
Yeah, because I rolled 1, but it had difficulty on it, so I re-rolled with no difficulty.
Okay, well,
to-
let's not keep the reroll. I'm just going to give you a 2-2 because that's what it would have been without the difficulty.
Okay,
And that's a much better initiative, I think. And,
gotcha.
you know, Ethan, you were in Dust to Dust. Do you want to clue in the players what these things are while everybody else is making cool initiative checks? Now, remember, to make your cool initiative check, please click on your token, and then in the combat tab, click on cool as initiative. And it will add you to the initiative tracker.
Okay, cool as initiative.
Yeah, so in the combat, there should be an initiative
that-
tab. Am I right? Is that
Actually,
where it
you have
is?
difficulties in your
I'm looking to see.
combat. It's right at the top. It says initiative. Cool if repaired. Vigilance if unexpected. Make sure you don't have any difficulty die
Right.
in your.
Where? Let's see.
Combat tab?
Cool. Where is that combat
It's
tab?
in,
It's underneath where you have like
you know, your
stream,
pages.
soak, defense.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, yes. Here we go. Okay. So cool.
Well, first look for initiative, because it's going to be under initiative. And then under initiative, you can roll a cooler vigilance. You will be rolling a cool.
On the combat tab, not the skills tab.
Yeah. Combat?
Okay. Well, should we roll this even though we're locked in that room?
Yeah, you should, because these things will get in there, I assure you.
Yeah, they'll.
Oh, here it is. Combat tab.
These things
All
are
right.
a imperial biological weapon.
Cool as in cool if prepared.
Yes,
Yep.
and your
You are prepared.
Okay. And hit that.
Yes, please, sir. Wow, nice job. Nice job. Okay. What am I ever going to be able to do to top that? I don't know. But let's
Dark
find
side
out. No, you can't dark side that.
You sure?
All right, and let me go to my die pool here and make the roll. I do apologize, guys. You're going to have to give my crew a break because we don't normally do combat. So you're going to see some funky stuff here, but that's fine. My secrets are out. The players saw everything. There we go. I don't know why I had closed that earlier. Lucky for you guys, these things aren't very fast.
So he says.
But for you is very fast.
But for you, you know, you little bitch.
You fuck.
Okay, so now it's all set up. Are we ready to rock the Kashpa?
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
Here's the initiatives for everybody. We've got a PC, a PC, a PC, a PC, and NPC infected. Just so you know, each one of these tokens represents 5 at the strength that they were before. Who would like to take the first PC slot?
I would like to if that.
Okay. Would you like to shut the door?
Yes. Would that be a movement?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to shut the door then.
Yeah, you move forward and you're like, psh, and you shut the door.
And then I will take 2 strain and move. I see.
You can move up to 30 feet from the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up there, take 2 strain.
All right. Your turn is over. Enjoy the 2 strain. Please mark it down on your character sheet.
Already.
Next up, I love this because Ethan's terrified and everybody else is just like, this seems kind of scary.
No, I watched that episode. I know what's going on.
All right, who's next?
Oh, didn't we sort of run into these guys and on Kessel and...
No,
No.
but I kind of wish we were
Nope.
running into those
You
guys.
guys have never been to
Oh.
Kessel.
It's
Well-
not good
All right,
at all.
who's next? Oh, you know what? I made a boo-boo.
Oh,
Oh, forgot to do for the commandos.
Right. There we go. And the NPC troopers are readied. Did that not? It rolled the same thing. No, you cocksucker.
Sorry. Sorry.
That aggravates me that even the troopers couldn't roll right. But hey, they go before the infected do.
hey.
You're like, that's something. So who's going next? Somebody said they would. Let's move this
Yeah,
along,
I'll go
fellas.
next.
All right, Grakaza. You see, what is Eidos? I want to hear your narration. You ran up and shut the door, but what do you look like to everybody else? You're like, I'll talk to him. Play this
Yeah, I'll
out.
talk to
Role
him.
play me the entire scene.
All right, so I'll talk to him.
I gotta
and
know.
walk
I
up,
gotta know.
hit the button. I see them, and they boom hit the. Oh shit! And start running. I'm running, pulling my blaster, but it looks like I'm fucking terrified.
It's kind of like in any third-person shooter where when you're running with a pistol, your guy has it up in the air and you're just like...
Yeah, I almost look like I want to take a shot from like behind, but I'm not.
Your duster's fluttering behind you. That Jebediah sewed up for you.
Yep.
All right. Who's next? It was Grakaza. Grakaza, it's your turn.
Yeah. Can I call out to Eidos what the hell is going on?
Yeah, that's an incidental. That doesn't take anything. I almost said it's incestidental. That's too much.
That
I
does take
spent
something.
too much time on Jebediah's homeworld. Yeah.
Anyway, Eidos, what the hell's going on? What is in there?
Monsters. Eject.
What do you?
Get him out of here.
Pong! You see the door bending.
Oh Jesus!
Kill
Or
those
oh,
damn
fell by the
things.
force.
Meanwhile, inside the thing, what they're doing is they're going, and they're lowering their head, and this weird carapace grows out to protect the mushroom, and then they're bolting and jumping and slamming against it like dogs desperate to get out of a kennel. Toon Po, you are getting an alert up front that says that one of the airlocks in the back is being tampered with. Okay, so Grakaza, it's still your turn.
I will. How far can I move? Just regularly in one
Up to
turn.
30.
We're running. And as I'm running, I get on the comms and I shout out to all the teams. Everybody form up in the main hallway to the cockpit. Get out of there.
So you want to fit... Let me get this straight.
Hold on, no.
You want to fit 25 people in that little tiny hallway.
Never,
It's going to be
never
great.
mind.
But your guys have to be pretty confident when they're looking at you in open doors and they're like, yeah, let's do this. And they see the Wookiee going, "Whoa."
Puts that.
Well, I'm not like panic running like Eidos is. I'm just kind of like.
So you're not
like, running, like,
T-1000ing it, you're just jogging. Okay.
yeah, and I'm kind of like, I'll amend what I'm saying. And basically, like, we need to start forming ranks, clog the hallways.
Okay, that's a good thing. Yeah. All right. Do you want to spend 2 strain to move again, or would you like to take an action?
Let me think for a second.
Don't think too long.
Oh God. Do we have a? Does one of the handouts have what the actions we can take during a round?
Yeah.
Because I completely forgot. Okay.
Yep. If you go to the player's handouts, there's a ground combat actions log and...
Oh, combat reference. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I've included all the goodies for you guys. Oh, Toon Po, I don't think we've ever told you, but there's reference logs for Starship Combat, Starship Actions, and Ground Combat that tell you what you can do in a turn.
Right. So I.
Hey, if you guys defeat them, you get a free escape pod.
Hey. I think I'm just gonna hold on. Oh, it's giving me the wrong thing. What's going on? Oh, there we go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and enter a guard stance.
Perfect. Why don't you explain to the audience what that does?
Basically, a guard stance adds any setback die to any combat checks made until the end of the turn, and I gain 1 melee defense.
Excellent. So you take setbacks, but you gain a melee defense. Fantastic.
Yes. And
All right.
I'm expecting to have to use that.
Should have used that during a lightsaber battle, I'm just saying. All right, so next up... Why didn't I use the reference sheets that were provided to me? Why is it now that I remember it in week 10? Okay, so...
Because I've learned. This is the process.
That's
learning.
good,
It's not very
yes.
faceted.
All right, so next up, we're going to move on to any PC who wants to go out of Valerie or Toon Po.
Can I take the next one?
Go ahead.
I would like
Oh,
to...
before you do, Toon Po, I'm going to spend a dark side point here because you seem to notice something. You seem to notice that the other pod has flown over you guys and turned around and is now making an approach vector with the cockpit, and it's coming very quickly.
Oh, shit.
And
Can I
actually,
see
the
at a
access to the
glance?
turret is that ladder. You can either go up to the turret or down to the main floor if you wanted to use the turret.
Can I see at a glance what airlock? Or is it just the airlock? Where
It
the
appears
things
that
are?
the escape pod on the right hand of the ship, the airlock, is being breached.
Hmm.
Something is damaging it.
I'm gonna real quick get on the comm to the ship and announce to them that, hey, looks like they're coming through the airlock on the,
The escape pod.
I was gonna say port or starboard, but I don't remember which one that is. Escape pod, which I don't realize that they already know. And then noticed that this thing is coming in at the cockpit, and my
Yeah, I
voice
could see.
changes
I could
to a
totally
more
see the Celestin like leaning over the console. Hey guys, looks like they're about to breach that door in the.
Ding.
Where are you gonna go now?
I want to see if I can I scramble up that ladder with my incidental to try to get into the turret.
It would be a
And
movement.
shoot it.
Oh wait, no, you've got your. Don't you have skilled jockey, or something like that,
I
or
have.
whatever your thing is, where you can swap positions.
Let's ride.
Yep, you can flop right on over and just be like, poof, I'm in the turret. Like you could literally be in the pilot seat and go, uh-oh. That's the ability. So yeah, you're in the turret. You want to open fire?
I will use that. I would like to open fire.
Yeah, and apparently the passive scans on the ship as it approaches says that there's about 25 life signs in this pod.
Please kill it.
Gunnery
I hope.
versus 1 purple because it's short range.
Gunnery. Anybody
If your
mind?
gunnery's low
spend
enough.
a point?
Totally
Oh
do it.
yeah, good idea. Let's
Yeah,
spend
go for it.
points. Upgrade my side, please, if you would. I'm just saying.
Son of a bitch.
So an upgrade on the left side and an upgrade on the right side,
And 1 purple.
and 1 purple.
Well, yes. And pew pew pew.
Yes.
Holy Toledo, you hit it! Now,
Pew pew pew.
I have the damage written down on that, but I can already tell you this pod is not designed for that kind of stuff. So you hit it, and the pod is damaged badly, but it is still coming in.
I also, I don't know if you included it, that I can add +3 damage to that attack with my dead to rights. Rules guy.
The rules lawyer's here to ruin the day. Well, yeah, describe to me what it looks like when
Just
you
in
blow this
case.
pod apart. It had
Just
1
in
hit
case
point
that's
left. He had 1 hit point left.
So Toonpo scrambles up the ladder into the thing and is like holding on to the controls of the gun before he even gets into the seat and is just like and just keeps shooting even after it just incinerates.
Yeah, it's just like
And he's still shooting.
boom, and there's shrapnel bouncing off the shielding of the ship. Excellent job, sir.
I'm sure it rocks the front of the cockpit.
Next up is Valerie.
All right, can we get I'm going to see if I can direct like what cameras or anything into the room to come up on the monitors and see if I can get control and take a look at, they're coming in through the pod, right? Through the
Well, yeah,
escape pod?
their pod. That escape pod was
Okay,
empty.
Okay, so they're coming in through that. Is there a way to order the ship to blow that thing out,
Nope.
their pod out, and
Nope.
suck them out with it?
Nope. Maglock. And yeah.
Also, they're breaking the doors, so even if we did that, we would catastrophically depressurize the main
Well,
compartment.
we would tell you guys, hold on and hold your breath.
That's
But,
not how it works. This is some Star Trek Generation shit, I'll tell you that.
No, it's all
When they're standing there looking out the hole of the ship, they're like, "Well, this sucks. Where's Kirk?" I'm like, "How is that even happening?" All right. So
emergency shielding.
you can't bust out the pod because it's not yours and it's mag locked.
Is there a way to is there a way to demagnetize
No, the
The link.
magnetize is on their end.
it's on
They're
their end.
magnetized to the ship itself.
Oh. 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 Okay. Can I send a charge of energy into that chamber?
Like how? The energy would have to come from somewhere. What are you willing to sacrifice?
How's that? We were building up the engines to take off.
No.
Oh, wait.
You guys were actually
I
approaching
just thought
for
of
landing.
something.
Yep.
Okay. We were still building up, trying to get that stuff going, but is the jump drive on?
Oh, it's just expended. It's pootered. It's got to recharge. Apparently, somebody's dumped the reserve energy that the ship has built up over time. So,
how fast would it take to get a quick recharge?
Well, there's no star supernova near you, so you need to go to a space station. Supernova-ing? Yeah, that's a word. There's no star going supernova near you, so it can't absorb the power.
Do I see what these creatures are? Can I see
No,
what they
there's no
look like?
camera. Nope. Not until they break into your ship. You could always grab a gun and just get ready for the worst.
Are there any in the room?
Yeah, I would imagine there's a blaster in the room, like an E11.
All right.
For some reason, this crew, the Destiny Horizon crew is unique because they've lost so many people, but they haven't lost the guns. Like, they lost a lot of pilots and commandos to space fights, but they haven't lost their weapons and their barracks. So I imagine the Star's End has commandos' weapons lying all over the place.
Is there a way to channel any kind of gas or something into that pod chamber?
First off, the pod is not yours.
No, or to what they're in.
That's my
chamber.
point. The pod is not
Okay.
yours. All that chamber is it's a little socket that it attaches to. So you have no control over their pod whatsoever. Now, if they were in the other escape pod and it belonged to you, then yeah, you could do whatever you want. Once you open the doors, you might be able to do that.
Oh, wait a minute. Do we have any spacesuits here?
In the escape pods, yes.
I'm going to suggest to someone, what about going out and trying to blast that pod from the outside?
Scientist shrug. It could work.
I'm going to mention this to Grakaza over the comm.
Okay.
Grakaza, do you think someone could go outside? Wait a minute. Did we have a little shuttle or a little ship or something on board still?
No, this one never had a ship
or
inside of
someone could go outside and blast their breaching pod from our ship from the outside.
So basically, she asked you that, Grakaza, and to you, it just sounds like a scientist who knows nothing about combat asking for, like, what should she do?
Val, grab a blaster and get the other scientists' blasters. We're all gonna need them.
Okay.
The Duros kind of looks down at the crate that's there that's got weapons in it, and he grabs a blaster, and he's like, I was never good with one of these, but I guess here we go. All right. So, what would you like to do, Val? Time's a ticking. You
Make
wanna
sure the
stay in
door is
room?
locked.
You want to just
Yeah.
kind of defend the area? Yeah, good.
I'm not gonna put the scientists. They just be in the way.
Right, but it's a good
So
thing.
we'll
They're
just stay
defending
here and
themselves
hold
now.
things.
And that's actually
Yeah.
good because that's one less thing off of Gurkaz's plate. He doesn't have to worry about protecting a bunch of defenseless scientists. All right. So the troopers do exactly what you told them.
Okay.
They
Oh,
file
okay.
out. They clog the doorways.
Basically, I kind of have them. I imagine that they're kind of set up in. Did you guys ever read the book World War Z?
Yes.
Do you remember the scene where they fought, like where basically the U.S. military finally figures out how to actually fight the zombies in open battle?
Mhm.
Basically, I have them set up in old style 18th century ranks.
Right. Not
Well,
even
one is
18th
kneeling,
century.
the other
Revolutionary
two-
War rank. It's called rank and file. It's literally where one
Yeah.
guy's on his knee, one guy's crouching behind him, and then one guy's standing up so that 3 people can shoot, and then they would file backwards, and the next 3 would march up. That's not a problem. Yeah. So they
Yeah.
rank and file, and they're getting ready. They're getting ready. And
Steady, boys.
I'm going to spend a dark side point and say that one of the you see this weird fungus grow in between the recesses of the door and go and pry the door open, just a dent, not even enough to actually, like, a man can't walk through it, but just a dent, and you see these things leaping through the dent with great aerobatic skills, and they head straight for the front line of soldiers. Many of the soldiers scream the moment that they see what's in there. It is just pure pandemonium and terror as these things launch out. And the commandos are getting blasters off, but it seems like these things are just pouring out way too quickly. And they start hitting the first rank of the soldiers. And this is where we are going to take our third and final break for the episode. We will be back to complete this combat scene in just a bit. Thank you very much. Hit that thumbs up if you like. And remember, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go check out the Tides of Change Facebook Star Wars role-playing group. And from my players and myself to you, bye-bye.